buckled for Golovkin because he's rarely staggered.
Okay, boxers, we went over the instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times, touch gloves. Good luck.
This is his chance to prove he's still among the elite.
We're underway, round one, here at the Garden. Success there with the jab, able to stick that out.
In his professional career, is that he's a bit of a slave.
At his best, Dourianchenko is fighting on fire. He needs fire. And they'll start against Steve Rolls in June. Of course, he finished it starting to get a work, starting to get a bit of a lather. Chris, you ever find out, did he have a bit of a cold? Lands over 30% of his...
Well, it's funny, Dourianchenko told me earlier today, planned on moving a lot. Right now, which the IBF requires, you can't come in more than 10 pounds over the 160-pound limit. He missed it, just a little bit. 160 pounds, 170.2 pounds. Made it on the second.
Oh! And down he goes. The uppercut starts the free fall. 5, 6, 7. He had weathered that combination, but clearly he had not. Now let's see what Golovkin does. Has to be a bit discouraging, getting off to a solid start. Surprise knockdown here in the first round after Dourianchenko had gotten off to a decent start. Then suddenly you're on the canvas. Kind of a delayed reaction knockdown. We will definitely take a look at that. Now Dourianchenko moving his head a little bit more.
Dourianchenko put his head down. Golovkin had no choice but to...
Starting slow, and yet gets a 10-8 round. This was a delayed reaction. I believe it started with that uppercut.
It started with an uppercut.
All-time great Wayne Rooney here, the footballer, is here to enjoy this.
Between the Canelo fight and the fight against Steve Roll. This is a guy that at the peak of his powers.
Expect this to be a really big and interesting round right here. Dourianchenko is fighting, which is what you're supposed to do. Back up the monster and go to the body.
Golovkin in the first round.
It did look like Dourianchenko was a little off balance trying to go under those shots.
But now you'd figure, all right, he's at the camp and lead hook from Golovkin. And he is able to do damage. But he is starting to bleed there, and there's a hook off the... as the odds start to stack up against him.
Oh, what a body shot right there. I love those body shots by Dourianchenko and getting the angle on Golovkin.
He's going to work. Firing off a combination on Triple G. Jab by Triple G as well. He is starting to bloody Dourianchenko's face.
That cut is not in a good place.
Going to the body after the jabs, but he continues to have success with the jab. And now, firing off a combination. He's been outboxed for a good stanza of it, and yet we're going to see and try to find out exactly where this came from.
It was a left hook by Golovkin that caught him right on the brow.
So we're not talking a clash of heads. We are talking if this fight has to stop. But he has done the damage so far in this fight. Round 3, scheduled for the championship. So he's got to get some rounds in the bank if he hopes to win. And he is already in the hole. Dourianchenko still up. I mean, he is just methodical and powerful.
It's going to be an interesting round right here.
Got everything going against him so far as he lands a shot to the body, springs to the side, trying to make things happen.
And I think it will get worse as Golovkin with that jab.
As he hits him again in the right hand after the jab as well.
Dourianchenko landed some good body shots, counter body shots. I want to see a lot more of that. I've had success against Golovkin. Get him the inside, bang him in the body, and back him up.
This looks like this could end any minute.
Golovkin's not having a great night, but Dourianchenko, I love the way Dourianchenko has responded to adversity.
He thinks it's a head, but he's not sure it was actually a punch.
That's what you're aiming for every single time you go to the head.
You tear that cut apart with such a...
And if he gets just one more round, he could win a decision.
And maybe the judges can as well. Dourianchenko. Good counter jab by Dourianchenko.
The first weigh-in at the 170-pound limit, the second-day weigh-in, had to strip down to reach.
Golovkin is able to take his time. Obviously vastly experienced.
Look at those body shots, Brian. I'm telling you, those...
Brian, that does change things. Now they go to the card.
We have heard officially that the commission has ruled it that that cut was opened up from a headbutt. Now Harvey Doc wants to take time out. Doctors are going to take a look. They're saying it's okay.
If that's caused by a headbutt, you got to start racking up rounds. You got to make sure that you're up on the scorecard.
And when you have several doctors looking and they're looking at a bad cut, you never know. And you won't have
to reach 170 pounds. That's unusual for Gennady Golovkin. So could it forebode something?
The championship pedigree is being tested.
As a boxer, fighting with a cut is kind of a skill, isn't it? You know,
So there are a number of doctors up there on the ring apron.
He's backing up.
Something in this fight.
Good uppercut by Golovkin there. He's still a dangerous man, but right now Dourianchenko is throwing hard body shots at every turn. It digs to the body again. Right to the side of the head. He is fired up. Feeling the urgency. Has done an outstanding job. We haven't even mentioned it now in this round. It's barely a factor. His offense is just tight, Sergio. Look at that. And hard shots to the body. Golovkin is wobbled. Golovkin looks hurt.
Golovkin's hurt to the body.
He got hit hard there in the final seconds. 10 seconds for Dourianchenko. Golovkin going to try to fight out of it. But we've really never seen Golovkin hurt like this. Hard body shots by Dourianchenko, and Triple G is in trouble.
Here we're going to see Dourianchenko finally land that left hook right there to the liver.
Suck it up big time. Okay, I need you to push forward for me.
He's done outstanding work here in this fight, and that body shot, again, that was a wounded Triple G, and we've
We're going to stick your eyebrows down. I mean, your eyelashes.
He's got to keep the guard up as well, and his right hand up. Good combination by Dourianchenko. And here's how Chris Mannix has it scored so far. It is that close. Up on his toes, moving, he's got rhythm. Golovkin will try to take it. Did land, though, by Triple G. Interesting fight now. We are starting to hear word. There's a possibility that close.
And let me tell you something. If you're Jonathan Banks in Golovkin's corner, you have to be telling him.
Golovkin took 2 deep breaths right now.
I was saying earlier about how Golovkin is physically. He did miss.
That right hand was blocked. That one as well. Golovkin will try to take it away from him. And now we go to work. Dourianchenko trying to punctuate this round and hits.
That left hook that you guys mentioned really created some. Unfortunately, he says he recovered, but nonetheless, they're
that
expecting.
cut in a bad spot, but it has been managed by Dourianchenko's corner very well. The numbers that Dourianchenko has been busier in throwing hard shots as well. There's another one to the bottom. A good round. Golovkin has had success as well. These are tough rounds. That was buckled for Golovkin's building, that can happen.
That's what Dourianchenko and Andre Rozier expected.
Stacked against him. That's a good hook.
Digging downstairs, and that's been the difference.
You just wonder who has the deeper reservoir.
It's incredible, Brian, because we're seeing 2 different fights.
Round 7. He gets to work immediately, but Dourianchenko is solid, straight up the middle.
One thing about Golovkin, he has never been a prolific body puncher. And Dourianchenko is
missing with that right hand, but he's busy. And when he's throwing, Golovkin, these judges are looking at this so closely, and these are difficult rounds to score. And Gennady Golovkin.
Dourianchenko took it well.
Goes to the body again. Dourianchenko, the last 3 rounds, has had an edge in power shots. Can pull this out. He is being severely tested. Everything is on the line. See, the eye is closed up. Good uppercut by Golovkin to open up round 9. They get right at it. Banks saying, look, he cut it with a jab. We showed a replay where we thought that's the way.
He cut him jabbing towards the left eye. All these adjustments he made, now he got to just let his hands go more.
Golovkin's left cheek is reddened and starting to puff after it here in round 10. Pounding on Golovkin. Hooks to the head. Golovkin is wobbled.
He's getting hit more than we've ever seen. What type of reaction are you getting out of him?
One big shot against Daniel Jacobs. He fought well but came up short. All together. Boxing beautifully throughout the night. Look at him fire back again. Every time Golovkin starts.
Where that cut came from to make sure they're aware.
Golovkin fires back with the jab. Golovkin starts to have success. Dourianchenko comes back. Beautiful uppercut. And it'll just be straight up from the judges.
What a round Dourianchenko's having. Well,
Golovkin is firing now. Dourianchenko, good defensive work. And he, after a hook, Dourianchenko fires back straight up the middle. 3 jabs in a row.
And using more of his defense. He's not using it right now.
Body shot at the bell by Dourianchenko.
When you get close to him, don't worry about chopping over the top. Hit him to the body, okay?
Give me numbers now.
You hear me? Every time you hear the numbers, you hitting them.
You gotta use your jab.
All right, I believe that's the case as well. That's what we thought.
Bloody, bruised, knocked down, facing adversity.
The crowd is behind Golovkin. Straight up the middle.
Backing up Golovkin, not forgetting the body. Just incredible stuff by Derevyanchenko.
And Golovkin will just go to the judges' cards at the end of 12 rounds. Right now, Chris Mannix is giving...
When this is their last chance.
Another firefight. He even nods to him, showing him respect.
What defensive adjustments have you made?
Derevyanchenko's punches, Sergio, are just short and hard.
Derevyanchenko's fighting like he knows this is his last chance.
He has put it all together.
That 10th round to Sergei Derevyanchenko. I think his activity has just been the real deciding factor.
Throw his hands. What kind of reaction do you get from him?
Won too many of them decisively. I mean, they've got an opportunity to fight Derevyanchenko when Canelo dropped out of that.
Back him up. That's key. And that was game plan and strategy on Andre Rozier.
Can't wait, though. Aye!
You have mentioned a couple of times that he has to throw.
Uppercut by Golovkin. Derevyanchenko has him on the ropes. He is down to his last 4 minutes, and he could be trailing. Let's see what they got. Shaking that off. He's got a good chin. He's been able to weather a number of unofficial scorecard for us. A lot of these rounds, Chris, is it fair to say, knows he cannot afford a loss if he wants to keep everything going. Fans thought a trilogy would be looming. This could certainly derail that. Golovkin. The bell hasn't rung.
How are you feeling, sir? You guys okay?
We're good. He's all right.
Big round this round. Throw the overhand right. You hear me? No mistake. Overhand right. Let's go, baby. You want to be champ? This is it.
12th and final round. And I tell you what, fellas, Golovkin did nuts. He's got to dig down one last time. Derevyanchenko comes out firing.
Sergio, I think Canelo Alvarez set a bit of a blueprint. That if you can take these punches, you can throw a lot more back.
Both men have emptied the tank. But they're trying. And this man, Sergei Derevyanchenko, 35 knockouts in his 39 wins.
That Sergei Derevyanchenko is going through. The cut.
Well, they think they could be behind, Chris, and I think that's a natural. Chris, is it fair to say could swing either way?
Several of them could have swung either way.
Important to note, final tight rounds.
Extremely tight rounds. I don't think they can be truly comfortable that they've won. One thing this reminds me of, Brian, if you go back to the spring of 2018.
With DAZN, has his own promotional company, getting into a long-term deal with the hopes of getting... Again, this is a man who had 23 consecutive knockouts between 2008 and 20. Now they spin out, and that's the fight. That was the war. Madison Square Garden on its feet, and it will go to the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards here at Madison Square Garden. To the winner by unanimous decision, Gennady Golovkin.